Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to Doki Literature Club. I am by myself this time. I don't have any of my friends with me. I'm not in the best mood. I am tired, and I have to do many different girl voices, so they're not all going to be the best. Just letting you know. I will try my best. I'm not going to goof around like I did last time because I don't have someone else with me. I'm going to take this as serious as I can. And we're really just gonna pick up where we left off. So we're gonna load our game, and in we go. This is where I left off. I said no thanks apparently. Okay. Well, let's try to. So no thanks. Eh. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a lot at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk, not into. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I had no idea who was talking for a second. I had to switch between so many different. Okay, we're gonna move on. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book is as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Dark to let me borrow some money. What? That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling the mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough fair enough retribution. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I don't know how to read. I am sitting there blankly, not knowing what the hell I am paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I'm just reading. Like I do in every other book. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too observed into my book. Ah ha ha ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Oh my god. Why can't I read? Retribution? That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Things like that, I'm just gonna mess up terribly. Like, I'm just telling you guys. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you shouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What was that? I heard a... Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Oh, I said that wrong anyway. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ah ha ha. Natsuki? That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. My whole thing just went crazy. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I just had a voice crack. Don't mind that. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... What did I just... Oh, fuck, I pressed something. What did I do? Turn. Oh, I pressed history, didn't I? Or something. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? I don't know why I just gave her a kind of high-pitched voice out of nowhere. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the cub over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. It makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. I had to check if my mic wasn't muted this whole time. Okay, so. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. Nice. I'd always look forward to it. I said always, also. Fuck. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dark. Oh, God. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade? Escapade? What? Mischievous. I don't even care, so I'm just gonna Next. Mm. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. What the fuck? Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What? She disappeared into the closet? I'm not even ask. I'm really curious to talk to Yuru a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet at us. Meet for, not at, for a split second. She's blankly speechless. She's just, oh no. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I said that wrong. And I didn't. Oh. Okay. If I focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Oof. Rest herself. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Don't worry. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. My voice just clogged up. I bet. Okay. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her lost-long younger sister. Okay. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I don't even know why I'm complaining about that. Bro, my name is Dark. Okay. Ah, Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Oof. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dark? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to that pro- protagonist, the protagonist, they're made out to be a knave one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plan. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to the other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ah ha ha ha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and I had to put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yoru's. Yuri's. Why did I say Yoru? I've been saying the name right this whole time, and out of nowhere I say Yoru. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, Fly. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly bad. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you realize you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... ah. Ha 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 ha. Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Why'd you say them? Why'd I say them? When it's me and her. Why didn't I say us? Why'd I say them? I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. She says here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumbs and her forefinger. I did the same with my right arm and on the why am I such an idiot? I did the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Why the fuck? But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a sec. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oof. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I'm just gonna assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate what? Intimate what? Hold on. No. Fuck. No! My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I don't even know if I said that right. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But dark. That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. I said sad. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hands from the book, causing it to close on top of her thumb. Top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Who we showing it to first, guys? I believe we showed it to Monica first last time, then Yoru, Natsuki, and Sayori. So I think it went in that direction. It was either Monica, Yoru, Natsuki, Sayori, or it was Monica, Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori. Because I remember Sayori was last, and Monica was first. That's all I remember from when we did it with, from when I did it with my one friend, Coffee. So, I want to do Natsuki. Let's try Natsuki. Alright. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding and express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, I don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of, this what? This angsty? This angusty? What? I don't know. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem and hands hers over to me. Take your stupid poem if you wrote it for someone else. Just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Wait a minute, that wasn't her speaking. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. What? I didn't even get to read hers. What? What? Let's go to Sayori. Why not? We're gonna save Yuri for last. Because I remember last round, I specifically tried to get all the points in Yuri's because I was trying to make it for Yuri. So that's what we're going for. Oh! I like this one, Dark. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, Dark. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for the right, what's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Dark. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I actually get to read one. It's called Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like the bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Oh my god, this is a long goddamn thing. Okay. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. In come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shattered against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay. Holy crap! Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expecting something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope something. I didn't get to read it. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Siri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, so we're honestly gonna go to Monica next because Yuri is last. Hi again, Dark. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you've wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Dark. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Okay. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, alright? Right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that so effectively. Both allowed people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nonsense. I don't know what that word is. It can take years of practice, which I am assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I know here. What? Oh, I nowhere near her level yet. I'm nowhere near. Okay. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... What? An endless... cacophony? Symphony of meaningless noise. I don't know what... Symphony? Is that what that's supposed to be? I don't know. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. What are these words? What? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What? Load me. I don't know if that load me meant for something. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever, we'll move on. What the f did I just press? That was my emails. Alright. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It can? Okay. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. I'm gonna save, because I don't know if that was some kind of like tip or something. But, okay. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? What? What was that? Okay. Well, we're going to Yuri. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stared at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Dark. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why? You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even our hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Hello, fella. She said if it's with you. Ooh. Alright, besides, let's read this poem. The raccoon. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strained tendencies as a wandering human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. What is that? The beauty of, hold on. What? Beauty of my cutting knife was a symphony. I'm just gonna hope that's a symphony. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon as a, what's that say? Urge? I don't know. I can't read this handwriting. I can barely read it. I'm surprised I'm getting most of it. The moon increasement, what? Its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm really projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. I was on the right line. A rush of blood. Classic. What? Pavlovier? What? Conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. What? I could barely understand some of those words. Some of them. I got most of them. Some of them I could not read. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. True. That's right. It's a bit closer than my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery in conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Dark? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do to respect each other and our individualities, I said that wrong again, but I don't give a shit. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Okay, so we're about to hit an hour in like 2.5 minutes. So, I do want to end it shortly. I do want to go a little bit longer just to see what happens with the whole festival thing. The whole festival thing, I want to figure out what the plan is. But I might not get to it because I do only want this to be about an hour. I don't want to go way over that because I just don't want to, really. But I will be doing more of these on my own because I haven't gotten in touch with Coffee in a while, and I have to keep this series going because I want to finish this and get it out the way, really, because I need to pay more attention on my other games. But I have a whole bunch of games crammed in one space. I knew it was a bad idea starting all of them, so I'm trying to finish some of the less role-playing games and all that, so I'm going to get started on this again just so we can get as far as we can. So, here. We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about this already. Hold on. Alright. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up with a recite poems too. Sayori putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people that like that. Like, what? I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible in the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then I will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings. Well, I actually am going to end it here. I figured it out what they're doing, which is good. I don't know if Yuri and Natsuki are still gonna go along with the plan yet, but we will figure that out next round. So I want you all to hit that subscribe button, share it wherever you gotta share it. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Share it wherever you really can. Please get the word out. So smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and peace out, my dudes. Are you guys still reading? Are you still reading? I hope you're still reading. Come on. Come on, read it, read it, read it, read it. I know you guys want to. Well, you guys probably already did. It's 3 words. And having fun. That's gonna do it for today's video. See ya. Peace.